welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're going to be doing another full review episode. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. Come on in, get comfortable. Let's have a pour, shall we? All my returning viewers, always good to see you. Always good to see you. Come on in. Let's get it on, shall we? So today's full review episode is going to be of the Campo Bravo Tequila Reposado. That's a pretty nice looking. It's a pretty nice and snazzy looking label they got going on here. So it is 100% agave azul, that's blue agave, and 40% alcohol by volume. Tequila Reposado 750. Let's take a quick look at the backside, even though there's not really anything to really look at the backside. Produced and bottled. Okay. So there's that NOM. I've been looking into that. That's the number officiality. It's the number of official Mexican distillery, 1566. And we've seen a few others. So this is imported through Austin, Texas. And the backside has a little bit of a thing there. That's kind of cool. Campo Bravo. So the story behind this one from Mr. Randy was that it did take a little while to acquire this bottle. In the same sense as a few other bottles that took a little bit of time to acquire, mainly because I didn't want to purchase a 1.75 liter. I didn't want a big jug of juice, just in case it's bad. There's been a few of those. Most of them were Scotch, to be quite honest. And Scotch can be okay to drink, but not really pleasing on the long run. Sometimes it's drinkable, but it's not pleasurable. And sometimes, yeah, it just falls flat and you get a bad one. But this is not so bad. Let's talk about it, shall we? Excuse me. It's claimed that it is additive free often. Now that's the caveat. That's the asterisk which we had to look at. It says additive free often. So what does that mean? I don't know. Couldn't find anything further about that. So they do use stainless steel pots with copper tubes, and also straight copper pots, which, I mean, they distill it in two different sets and then mix it together, blend it together in a vat? What is that about? No further information. But they do say they use American white oak barrels. Thanks for that, I guess. Mr. Randy paid $21.62 out the door for this one when he found it. When he found it. Like I said, plenty of stores that have online categories and catalogs of their inventory say they have one of these, and I get there and they don't. A couple of places I landed, they were 1.75 liters, and I didn't want to pay 40 bucks for it. This one was actually less than what I paid less than it was on the shelf. On the shelf, it was closer to 25 something. I think it was 26, and yeah, with my discounts and memberships and whatever, I got it for just $21.62 out the door. It's a pretty good deal. On the nose. You're getting roasted agave, sweet vanilla and caramel with a little bit of, it's like white pepper spice. Sweet caramel, vanilla. It's not your, it's just, with possibly some citrus in there somewhere. It's not your typical nosing for a Reposado. It's got a little bit of a bright, shiny twinginess to it. So it makes me think there might be some citrus in there. And it's relatively light. So it makes me believe that there is no color added. Let's get it on the palate and see how that goes. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. But there will be caveats. Oh yes, there will be caveats. Question is, it claims to be additive free often. I don't know if that was a typo or if that was one of those Freudian slips. Not too quite sure what to make of that. But it's nice. I mean, at least it's got that much going for it. It's a good drinker. It drinks very nicely. Let's go ahead and get that second one on there and see what she really has to say. Almost went down the wrong tube. You can see it does have some pretty good viscosity. It does transfer well onto the palate and the mouth. It coats well. See, this is where I start to believe that there's glycerin in here, because I've had all natural tequilas, and I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's clean, like that Lalo. That Lalo is clean. That Lalo is additive free, certified organic. It doesn't have to be. It's clean. It's just, yeah. This makes me believe that there might be some glycerin in here, because the nosing still kind of holds strong. I mean, here we are halfway down, right? So Mr.Randy does a 3-part series. First part, off the rip, get it home, crack it open, have my first pour, share my first impressions with you, because gosh darn it, you're awesome. Part 2, full review time. We drink it down halfway, put the cap back on, put it back on the shelf, leave it for a week and a half, 2 weeks. It's on a schedule. While it sits, I work. I go online, find as much as I possibly can. Come back, we talk about it, I score it, and continue to drink it, because part 3, final pour episode, thusly named, will have that final pour compared to the first pour off the rip and everything in between. So here we are, full review time. So it's been closer to 2 weeks, and everything in the bottle is still kind of strong. It's barely turned down from off the rip, which makes me believe that there is glycerin in here. Now, sure, some bottles can actually retain strong aromas, strong flavor characters throughout the entire bottle. Sometimes. But there is a significant noticeable change from off the rip, full and final. When something is barely noticeable of a step down, there's got to be glycerin, because the glycerin acts like an adhesive, sealing in all those flavor and those aromas. All those molecules of those things will get stuck, sort of, it's suspended. That's what I meant to say, suspended. And it takes a lot longer for that glycerin to break down because of the viscosity, because it's a thick, viscous substance, and it just holds everything together from first sip to last sip. Let's go ahead and get this finish done. But if you like the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that while you're there, and let's get this finish on. Another thing about glycerin is the spiciness. So that whether it be black pepper or white pepper, glycerin will suspend that spice. And I'm getting black pepper. I think it's black pepper because it has a little bit more of a bold harshness to the spice, while the white pepper is a little softer. I'm definitely probably going to say that there's glycerin in here. Does it really bother me that much? No, it doesn't. But if you're going to try and claim it as being organic or additive free, just know you're going to be in trouble. Because some of us out here, we know the difference, and you can't fool us. I'm definitely detecting glycerin, but it's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. So let's do the finish. The finish is nice. Like I said, with that glycerin, it's going to have a full load of flavors and characters, and it's going to, with that viscosity, it's going to cover the entire mouth. I'm getting good amount of sensation on the roof of the mouth, which rarely happens. Gums are good, cheeks are good, back end's pretty good too. It's not quite going to reach a 2 out of 5, but it's trying. It's still a good one. I mean, it's still a good one, even though I'm pretty sure I'm putting my bet on that it has glycerin. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't shy me away from liking it. But I'm just saying, don't claim it's something that's not, because all the really, really deep nerds out there will pull you apart. It's got a good finish. It's got a good finish. It's mostly clean. It lingers a bit, but we'll move on. Let's put a score on it, shall we? The price point is amazing. Availability seems to be a lot less here than before I moved to San Antonio. Now, the one place I was looking for these, they were at like little indie stores, so independently owned and operated. They seem to sell out on this. Now, this is a continued sustained line. They have a Blanco, and I do believe they have an Añejo, which I have not seen Añejo. I've seen the Blanco. I prefer the Reposados, but if I come across something that's really nice, I might go back and try the Añejo. I'm sorry, not the Añejo, the Blanco. More often than not, I'll definitely try the Añejo. But the Blanco just kind of seems unnecessary for me because I like sipping it. Reposado, I like when the Reposado gives it the character, that oak, that vanilla, that caramel. The Blancos, well, they don't get a whole lot of those characters. So I kind of feel like I'm just missing out on something that should be there. But to each their own. It's how we do it in the Whiskey Tribe. You drink what you like, the way you like to drink it, and I'm all for it. My score, man, that price is amazing. But the availability is crap. Availability is crap. Transparency is but we'll stick to the juice in the bottle. However they put it there, that's the problem they're going to have to deal with because I'm going to score it accordingly. Man, I'm going to give this a strong 3 out of 5. Those two things are definitely going to keep it from being a 4 column. I think you could agree. I think all of you aficionados, all you connoisseurs of sorts, especially when it comes to tequila, will definitely agree with me that those two things could carry a lot of weight. Now, if they didn't bother to try and claim it as additive free, it probably went into the week 4. Don't try and claim that it's something it's not. Just rely on that the product itself is good and it's desirable. Don't try to make it something it's not so that it reaches a different crowd, because when that specific crowd knows the difference and they know you're lying, they're going to come after you. So yeah, that'll be my score. My fair price on this, I think this is underpriced. I think it's underpriced. My fair price with this would probably be pushing $30. Now let's talk about the Painted Donkey. That one definitely has glycerin in it, okay? Definitely has glycerin in it. This one is like teetering, but it's giving me enough information that I'm thinking, yeah, this has glycerin in it. It might not be a whole lot, especially like that Painted Donkey. Yeah, you definitely know there's glycerin in that. But yeah, if you had this and you like this and you haven't had the Painted Donkey, try that Painted Donkey. My recommendation to you. Would I buy this again? First of all, I'd have to have it somewhere for me to buy it. There's somebody out there who's beaten me to it. They're probably running around snatching up all kinds of bottles here and there. But I probably would. If this was on sale, I'm not too sure about the distillery on how stable they are and whatnot, but usually for a bottle to go on sale, it's either due to inventory reduction or issues with the distillery or the line, and the store is dumping the line. They're basically dropping it. They don't want to do it anymore, so they drop the price to try and sell it. Eventually, you're going to see it on clearance. They're just going to want to basically get it off the shelf so it's don't have to pay rent on it. Well, there it is. Campo Bravo Reposado Tequila. Pretty sure it has glycerin. In the comment section, tell me where you at, what are you drinking, what's going on in the world of libations around you, and also tell me if you've had it, what do you think? Do you think it has glycerin in it? because I'm pretty sure it does. Anywho, there it is. As always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Everything considered, I'm going to call it a good one.